The Peel Police Services Board had a meeting here today deciding the fate of their embattled Peel police chief, who is arguably the most controversial police chief in this country. Now, she has been faced with a $21 million lawsuit named in that lawsuit, and there's also been calls for her resignation. But today, the Peel Board decided to renew her contract for 2 more years. Chief Jennifer Evans has been pitted against the Peel Police Services Board for 2 years now, since she defied their instruction to stop the controversial practice of carding, drawing widespread condemnation from community groups, with some calling for her to step down.
She hasn't shown strength in the multicultural community in Brampton at all. So carding is one example where black youth are pulled over for no reason. And they just be driving on the street. Why is this happening? Why is she allowing this to happen in her police force? I want her gone.
The chief was also opposed to an equity and diversity audit to explore hiring and promotion practices. In April, a human rights tribunal ruled the force discriminated against a South Asian officer based on race. Evans was criticized for appearing adverse to change. Chief Evans is also named in a $21 million lawsuit that alleges she went to the hospital to visit a young woman who had been shot by a stray police bullet during a violent takedown, potentially interfering with an SIU investigation. The suit claims Evans virtually promised the victim a job on the force. City News was shown the business card the chief allegedly gave to the victim with her cell phone number on it. The chief answered when we called.
Jennifer Evans speaking.
Oh, hello, Chief Evans?
Yes?
Evans has denied any wrongdoing. There was no love lost between Chief Evans and Mississauga Mayor Bonnie Crombie, who was on the police board until the end of last year. Sources have told City News the current board was deeply divided over the chief's fate. But after the vote, the chair of the board today says the chief, who was once such an opponent, is now on side.
Every relationship has its ups and downs.
So the chief's on board now?
Chief has been on board.
Well, the chief was opposing you, but now are you saying that she's on board with your vision?
She is very much on board. We had a conversation with her today. I have full confidence that going forward she'll be even more attuned to what the board's desires are for modernizing the police.
The chief's 5-year contract was supposed to end later this year. She is the one that requested for it to be extended by 2 years. In a statement today, the chief said, quote, "I am excited for the opportunity to continue to lead this great organization."